Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome into Banshee Cup Qualifier number 2, day number 2. My name is Bahamut. We are here in the lower bracket, round number 2. We have got 5 games for you all today. There is going to be, I can't put my pinky down. There's going to be 4, there we go. I don't know why I was doing that so weird. Brain. We have 4 best of 3s and 1 best of 5. So we have 5 best ofs. But there is going to be the grand finals as a best of 5. I hope you're all doing well today. Welcome into the Banshee Cup. As always, let's get our explanations underway. This is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. There are no tournament. Sorry, we're getting the brain going this morning. There are no tournament baseline bans, meaning all heroes are up and available. Heroes that are banned at the top of the screen only pertain to the current map draft, meaning Lucio Vala could be picked up in map number 2 or 3 if we make it to a map 3 in this best of 3. As I mentioned, lower bracket. This is do or die. If you lose, you're out of the qualifier. There are still 4 more qualifiers after this. It is a is it round robin? Is that the right term? No, not round robin. It's a point system. Someone in chat help me. But basically, over 6 qualifiers, you accumulate points, and based on those points, that seeds you into the playoffs, which will be happening, I think, in like March or something like that. So my parents are going to be very happy when I start casting at 6 a.m. when they're vacationing here. Those will probably be the days they go to like North Shore, because you have to get up early in the morning so you can drive over there and still get like early chair and good parking and stuff. Anyways, we've got Vikings Vala band, we've got a Zeratul and Lucio band away, and we'll also see a Brightwing first pick. Of course, let's do our YouTube spiel, get that out of the way right now. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. It costs you $0 if you'd like to support the stream further. It's always very much appreciated. For watching over on the side of YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, we can monetize the channel, and that means more food for Bandit, as Genji and Dahaka will be grabbed for the side of Three-Legged Cat. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube and you are curious as to why all the VODs are 1 hour and 30 minutes for best of 3s, that's because we add a spoiler-free additional time to the end of our VODs. So if it's a best of 3 that only goes 2 maps, there will be a good chunk of spoiler-free additional time added. So don't be perplexed or confused why there's just dead time. It's to prevent you from knowing the results of the series based on the amount of time or the duration of the video. Now that we've gotten everything out of the way, let's talk about food. Diablo Tracer Brightwing was a nice start for Furious Bloody Investigation. A Blaze to be banned away. All right, so that's a nice follow-up into the Diablo Shadow Charge Brightwing polymorph. You've also got Blaze is good into the solo lane. You can harass the Dahaka a little bit, but even then, I mean, things like Leoric is still up and available. Zul is viable up against a Dahaka, forcing him to use Burrow constantly. You can also go into a Malthael with On a Pale Horse. We actually don't see that very often anymore, and it looks like Furious Bloody Investigation does not like to have fun. I heard Metroid Prime Remastered music for the first time, and I thought it occurred to me that you might dig it. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Bear, for the recommendation. I wish it came from a super serious war movie. That is a super serious war movie. That's the intro to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, a very serious war movie. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. Okay, so solo lane still needed, and is it a hypercarry Tracer? Into the Sergeant Hammer, I don't think so. They need something to step in. Hogger's not bad. I was actually wondering if they would go into Imperius, but I realized Hogger's not banned, so it does make sense that they're gonna go into him. They'll pick up Hanzo as well. Not a bad draft whatsoever by Furious Bloody Investigation. I actually really love their draft. Once again, I think banning Cho'Gall should require 2 bans. I agree. If they were going into a Cho'Gall composition, it was a really good pivot into the Sergeant Hammer. I really like what they did with this. They do have the Genji dive, but he's also got a lot of good poke and stuff like that. Muradin can jump in. You've got Anduin Leap of Faith, and I think that'll be saved primarily for the hammer since there's Genji, Muradin mobility. I think both of these teams have fantastic drafts. Let's get into it. Oh, I love it when teams' names are abbreviated. It's so easy to put into the prediction. Alrighty, chat. We got a fun, fantastic day of games ahead of us. I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're nice and cozy. If you're drifting off to sleep, good night. May the dulcet tones of my food talk put you into a beautiful slumber.
Prepare yourself for battle.
East side of the map here on Towers of Doom, map number 1, first best of 3 of the day. We're looking at Three-Legged Cat, BRB Soaking playing Dahaka, Captain Rex Genji, Dark on Muradin, Deviant Anduin, and High Wraith is your Sergeant Hammer. Tough one to gamble for. It is, honestly. It is. But that's on you in a few moments here after I introduce these teams, as we have Furious Bloody Investigation, or FBI, on the west side of Towers of Doom, Curtis on this Hogger, Serenity, why am I blanking on that model? Oh, it just looks so weird with the Billy. Hanzo playing Serenity, Reckety Noob, Diablo, Lim on Tracer, and Locana will be your... Lolanka, sorry, is going to be your Brightwing. Muradin goes in for the Dwarf Toss, Stormbolt, can't land it. Genji, oh wait, hold on, a drag lands onto Reckety Noob. There's a Polymorph counter. That's all we're going to see for that. Hanzo will go into a target practice build. He's going to go Q build level 1. We'll see if he's a flawless technique enjoyer. Diablo steps in with the overpower Shadow Charge. Augur comes in. Tracer gets the kill. First blood to the side of Furious Bloody Investigation. And with that, we can begin our gambling. Thank you, Ashmantle. Alright, well, the gamble's up and available. Hanzo's already got 1 stack on his target practice. Let's see, he's got to still hit Genji twice, Muradin 3 times. Curious to see who he's... Maybe it's probably Hammer. I feel like Hammer's the one that he should be completed on just because she's so stationary.
I will guard your back.
Oh, no. It's actually... It's the Dahaka, actually. Captain Rex getting a little low, able to get the Swift Strike out in time. 500 on Furious Bloody Investigation to win. Dahaka uses Brush Stalk just to get back into mid lane a little bit faster. Augur gonna catch the wave in top lane. No big deal. Oh, Genji is chasing down the Tracer, but she is not going to fall. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Hanzo has been discovered. There is a beautiful phase shift from Brightwing. Diablo overpowered to create some room, and Hanzo's able to scamper away. Hey, we got odds. That's what I like to see. Thank you, chat. Drag from Dahaka, attempted onto Tracer, but she read that immediately and had the blink in time. Siege Tactics level 4 for Sergeant Hammer, using Neo Steel Plating while Siege Mode grants Unstoppable for 2 seconds, as long as she remains in Siege Mode. Got the Lurker Strain for the Dahaka, does about 5 different things. Diablo Shadow charges in, looking at the Muradin. Tracer recalls with the Parting Gift level 1. Keep in mind that does build Pulse Bomb charge, 7% per enemy, per grenade hitting an enemy hero. She does have that Pulse Bomb ready to go. 3 stacks already done for Hanzo out of 5. Take a look and see, do I have his vision still? I do.
Thank you.
See, Genji has been completed. Hammer needs to get hit once. And Deviant needs to get 3 times. Okay. So he doesn't have the range increase because he hasn't hit the Anduin 1 time at least. But he's still working his way through those stacks. And I mean, he's already done on Genji. That's, I think, really big in my opinion because Genji being so mobile is so annoying to deal with and land those skill shots onto. Curtis is going to get delayed out here. It's going to be a bit annoying. Tracer's going to rotate up and try and help out. Diablo is on the right-hand side looking for the angle, gets the Shadow Charge in. No wall bang, but this is going to be a sacrifice on the mid location as well, and it will be Furious Bloody Investigation taking 8 shots of damage during this first objective phase. Hey, Kel, not sure if you want to use it for anything, but you can use that huge dance party you triggered yesterday in stream. That can be applied for the Final Fantasy VII Bid War if you'd like to. You don't have to, but if you would like to use that to bid on a character name, you are welcome to do so. You can also spread it between multiple different characters. If you want to put like 25 on... I think there's actually 4 names left. There's Red 13. Well, not really Red 13. No one's really fighting on that one. Everyone's pretty much silently agreed it's Bandit. There's Yuffie, there's Cat Sith, there's Vincent, and Sid still. Technically Red 13 if someone wants to take that away from Bandit, but I think you'd just be a bad human if you did that. Genji is able to get away in the top lane as Tracer recalls, unable to get the last little bit of damage onto Captain Rex. Looking at our 7s here. Nothing really crazy to note. Pretty standard across the board. Dense Blasting Powder, Dragon Awakens, so the Dragon hungers. Critical Miss, Skullcracker, Hover Siege, of course. We'll see Feeding Frenzy on Dahaka. Let's go ahead and cycle through those other numbers. 10 talent here on the way. Center objective is coming up here. Take a look at the damage healing experience really quickly for anyone wondering. Genji was on 40 stacks as we were rotating off those stats right there. Serenity is going to get a Hearth out from the Brightwing. Concussion Mine and some decent damage onto High Wraith here, but it won't be a Sergeant Hammer to fall. But they're looking at the Genji right now. He activates Deflect, unable to deal lethal damage. Genji's able to back away just fine. And the channel goes through. It is an equal game right now, 32-32 in core HP. Uh-oh. Man. Phase shift takes 2 seconds, but when you're in those situations, I was sitting there, I was like, man, this feels like an eternity. That phase shift activation. Brightwing will be able to activate it onto Tracer. Sorry, I just saw the BFG come out and I was reminded of yesterday's orbital BFG that was actually getting value, which blew my mind. We're just waiting for the hammer to fall. See what you did there. What's up, Zeroton? How you doing, bud? All right. Well, bottom fort does go down. We know these are forts because we don't have the center teleport up, and it's also not 12 minutes in game time. It's so early. Is this the first match of the day? I mean, are you complaining to me that it's early? This is the first match of the day. We got 5 best ofs today. 4 best of 3s, 1 best of 5 grand finals. And then the Detroit Lions play. Light Bomb from Genji will connect onto quite a few. That Diablo Tracer will go down. Beautifully done. And Hammer keeps raining in the pain. Actually going to just go ahead and finish out that camp on the right-hand side while Muradin... Oh, right. Yeah, Hanzo's like, oh, that is not my fort. Hanzo forgot that was not his fort. Hogger, there's no way you get this. There's no way you get this. There's no way you get this. Oh, I mean, I don't think she would have actually closed the distance in time, so yeah. He dead. Leap of Faith saves the Genji. Hanzo arrow coming through is huge! From downtown, Hanzo lands a mega arrow, followed up by a Diablo Lightning Breath that does take down the Genji. Phase shift from Brightwing will bolster the health of our Tracer. Meanwhile, Dahaka looks for a drag. A few sappers go over the wall right there. Might have been 3, might have been 2. Not 100% sure on that. Diablo goes in for the Shadow Charge, and he does not get to the interrupt onto Muradin. Sorry, I was looking at Reckety Noob's health bar on that Diablo. Able to back away. But that is 10 shots. I think 13 shots in total go into Furious Bloody Investigation. Go 49ers. A lot of people that like the 40. Quite literally, I was walking Bandit yesterday, and one of the guys that oh, his name's Tim. I do actually know his name. Oh God, Tracer, what happened, bud? Anyways, he has a dog, Marley, and Bandit loves her, so they ran around yesterday, which is great because Bandit got tired out. But I was talking to him a little about football, and he's just like, "Yep, my Niners." He's just so he must have been happy about that. Must have been happy about that. I guess I saw like a bunch of memes today while I was scrolling through on my phone. Oh, isolation onto Brightwing on the left-hand side. Diablo overpower onto the Dahaka, who burrows in with the Lurker Strain. This looks like it's going to be a disengage. Yeah. But I guess there was like the coach of Green Bay was quoted saying like, every time my kicker gets on the field, I just pray. Which I feel like that's not something you...
Now this is pod racing.
I feel like that's not something you want your coach to be saying about you. Just I'm gonna go on a limb on that one. I'm not the biggest football fan out here, but I'm pretty sure you don't want your coach to be saying that about you.
Lay claim to the altars.
Your team is eliminated yesterday. Your Phantom is transferred to Lions. Thank you. Leap of Faith onto the hammer. She'll be able to boost away. Lightning Breath is activated. Diablo uses it to get some vision. I think he sees the Dahaka coming in. Genji with the delay on the left-hand side of this engagement. On the right over here, there was a Pulse Bomb onto Deviant. Anduin drops the Desperate Prayer on himself. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, BFG comes through. Genji jumps in. There's going to be a drag onto Curtis. Curtis just trying to back away. The Light Bomb onto Genji. How in the world is the Hogger alive? Isolation does connect, and so does the drag. We get ourselves a double kill in favor of Three-Legged Cat. Wowee. Fafen, thank you for the 50 biddies. I appreciate that very much. We'll resend your alert when you got out of game. Thank you for the love. Good to see you, bud. Hope you have a nice, cozy day. '49ers kicker came from Michigan. That's actually kind of interesting. That's actually quite interesting. Well, Sappers might be shoved over here. Diablo is dragged by Dahaka. Souls are going to be expended. BFG is going to be rocketed through. 3 Sappers make it over the wall, and now it's the rush towards boss.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to...
Dahaka's already brush stocked up here. Sees Curtis. Curtis might be in a really rough spot. Nope, never mind. It's actually Dahaka who might be in the rougher spot. Now that I realize his allies weren't rotating as fast as I was thinking they were. Shockwave goes through, no connection. Sergeant Hammer had the siege tactics, the Neo Steel plating active. Light Bomb. That's Reckety Noob getting beaten up in the Diablo dieback, but it's not because he hard initiated. Question is, how are things going to get played? I mean, there's still 3 Sappers in the bottom lane. 1 Bell Tower is all that's needed right now. This feels done and dusted in favor of the side of Three-Legged Cat as they get 2 of the 3 Sappers over the wall. Captain Rex is going to go down, but Anduin's good. Anduin's got this. Like, there's too much on the map to try and defend. And as I said, this is the checkmate moment. GG, well played. A 13-minute Towers of Doom game from Three-Legged Cat, who came to play. This will likely get me kicked out of the family will. Well, I won't read that other portion out loud. I don't want you to get kicked out of the family will, Desert Jester.
Bapanada.
Can't stay, but sending love for Bandit. Thank you. Desert, I'm not the biggest football fan, but it's nice. I said this yesterday, and I'll always say this. I love watching big sport events. Esport and regular sports. Like Like when FIFA rolls around, love watching that. When the Olympics rolls around, love watching different like Olympic sports. Curling specifically. Curling's my freaking jam. But it's always like snowboarding and stuff like that. I'll watch all that. But when the Winter Olympics come around, oh dude, curling all day. Oh man, curling. But yeah, like, and then for like League of Legends, I watch Worlds. Dota, I watch the TI. Like, so I don't know. I like the excitement of it all. So, yeah, the football playoffs are interesting. Chris, all right. Whoopsies, wrong button. Here we go. All right, I know how to stream. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Banshee Cup. We are here in map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, we have got Furious Bloody Investigation. On the right, it's going to be Three-Legged Cat. This is the Meta Madness style of draft, so you know that means that the past 10 heroes that were picked and played on the previous map of Towers of Doom are unavailable for Dragonshire. So we'll see what is going to be the priority here, but the big priority is once again getting rid of Lucio and Vala. I'm not a big sports guy, but I lived in the Bay Area when I was around like 11 or 12 and started watching football. Always be a 49ers fan. Yeah. I mean, the other thing too is like, my dad's not a crazy big football fan, but he likes the Lions. Like, he casually follows them. Like, he'll look up a score. Maybe he'll watch the game like in pieces as he does like chores around the house. So I was like, well, you know, the Lions are doing good this year. I'll follow them so my dad and I have something else to discuss. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to try and, you know, learn a little bit about what, you know, my dad likes. Hey, they try and understand esports. They're not going to sit and watch a Dota game with me. They're not going to sit and watch HOTS, but they try. They try. So you know what? It's a two-way street. Alrighty. Well then, Dragonshire is going to be your second map. We got Samuro ban, Mephisto ban. Oh, this is not a bad map for like a chromey single target deletion composition. Like a Varian taunt with chromey. I actually would not hate that as a 1-2 pickup. Junkrat is the first pick here though on the left-hand side for Furious Bloody Investigation. He does have some really, really good poke damage, control around the objective, zoning with his steel traps and concussion mines. A lot more understanding for people unconditionally cheering for a team regardless of their chances than I do for the crazy voodoo fans who try and read tea leaves and start pages for glimpses into the future. And stat pages, not start pages. Well, I mean, like, that's kind of... With college football, that's how my neighbor is. Like, before the college... Like, when the college football season starts, he can typically predict most of the, like, first week games based off of, like, stuff he's, like, overheard in the upcoming season and like... So from, like, watching the previous season and all the transfers and everything, he actually does... He does a pretty good job of predicting a lot of college football games. There's one of the casinos... Well, it used to be here. Lakeland... not Lakeland Village. Lakeside... they used to have this like sports betting card thing. You give them $20 and you pick like 5 games and you have to have all 5 games. The results be like, and you're just picking win-loss. It's not like you have to predict the exact score. But he did that. He did it. I think he won once. I know he won once. He might have won twice at like the start of the season, and that paid for his season pass for the mountain. Because it's a decent amount of money if you win. So. I mean, like, I definitely, like, you know, there's people out there that they see through the miasma, they understand it, but I also agree, there's people out there that are just like, my cousin's the janitor at the stadium, and he overheard this. Can't get, oh, no, I mean, people invited me to be on their fantasy, like, sports teams, and I would, no joke, pick people based on general stat numbers that I had no idea what they meant.
Here we go again.
There's the Chromie that I was thinking for one of these teams, but the Junkrat, Sylvanas, Johannes, a lot of mobility, a lot of displacement as well. Iron Skin, Will the Forsaken at level 16 for Sylvanas. I would like some healer with a good cleanse for Temporal Loop. I'd really like Malfurion might not be a bad idea. Oh, no, wait, no. Would Malfurion actually cleanse that? I don't think it actually does. White Mane's Intercession will, though. Chromiope. Yeah. But I will say this, the one time I was in a fantasy football league, I did pretty decent. I made it to, like, the start of the playoffs by just generally picking numbers and people based off of, like, what seemed popular and good. I used to fill those out, actually. I used to fill those out for fun. Wonder if there's an esport equivalent of fantasy football. There's no dash. Oh, there's no dash. And you don't capitalize it randomly either. Sorry. This is me in esports. This is my old esports coming out. League has a fantasy. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Like, I know there are esport circuits that do have like a fantasy aspect, and yeah, Crush nailed it with League of Legends. All right, start prediction. Which team wins? Dragonshire. I have a feeling we are going to be very off topic throughout today, and that's the norm. All right, so rules. Now you're just trying to hurt me. On the right side of Dragonshire, BRB Soaking will be your Sonya for the members of Three-Legged Cat up in this best of 3 series. High Wraith on the Maiev, Dark to play a Nubarak, Deviant will be your Rhaegar, and Captain Rex is Chromie. On the left of Dragonshire, trying to put one up on the board, take us to a map number 3, the members of Furious Bloody Investigation. Curtis Blaze, Sylvanas played by Lim, Serenity, will be your Junkrat, Loanko is your White Mane, and last but not least, Reckoning Noob on the Johanna. When are we ever on topic? Usually the first draft of the first best of 3. And then I go, man, this whole focusing thing is difficult. So let me just ramble about other stuff. Alrighty, well, we'll let these first few moments pass here, and then we'll start up our prediction in just a moment. Get an idea of what some of the level 1s and the rotations are going to be looking like. Hold up, speaking of rotations, looks like Blaze is not going to get ganked in the top lane. All right, with that, and I think we go back to a mid lane skirmish. Let's get our prediction going. Are there any Easter eggs on this map? High Wraith lives. High Wraith lives. Oh my god. Meanwhile, BRB Soaking, though, is trying to spin to win through all that pain, and I don't know if there's enough spinning and winning for it. Yeah, see, no, there's the king and the queen of the Nexus. He's drunk. Again. No, there's just farmers and stuff. No, there's nothing, like, interactable on this map. There's just people. There's just people on the map. Like, there's a bunch of kings and queens, except all the queens are the exact same model. Oh, wait, no, not that one. She's got a different dress. All right, well, with that fascinating detail aside, Chromie's going to use Time Walker's Pursuit, scout out the enemy on that camp. She'll look for the bottom lane Moonshine. At Horror Anomaly, level 4 was the pickup, level 2. Martyrdom for our White Mane. She'll have her Intercession at level 7 here. Dragonite available to Three-Legged Cat. You have to free the Yoshi? Huh? There's a Yoshi? But what if you were riding a Yoshi and you went to go jump off, like, over a pit, and then you just let the Yoshi go into the pit? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Someone should make a song about that. Umbrobind gets the pull onto Reckoning Noob. Well, at least it makes the connection. The Iron Skin will just deny that actual displacement. Nubrak looking to come in for a combo here. Drops the Impale and goes in for the burrow as well. Body blocking as best as they can. Rickety Noob getting some great heals from White Mane. And it will be a Noobrack to go down. Second kill over to the side. A Furious Bloody Investigation. Hold on, Deviant getting slowed here. Rhaegar doing his best to wiggle out of this, but he will be picked off. A third kill to the side of Furious Bloody Investigation. That Towers of Doom game was apparently a fluke, or excuse me, a warm-up game. Oh, Sylvanas goes in. She finds the kill. High Wraith is going to do their best to try and get some resets here. The Umbral Bind. Oh, that's awkward. Trying to break vision with the bush there, but unfortunately not enough. 5 kills early on. And Three-Legged Cat. I don't know what happened between games, but this is looking a little rough at the start. Microsoft and Nintendo are legendary willing partners. What? Sorry, was looking at the solo lane matchup, didn't realize that Rhaegar was going to get picked off in bottom. Well then, this is awkward. That is a massive... It's like a 3,000 experience difference between the two teams. Dear Lord. That's just all from kills and like one camper structure or something. Oh man, that's gotta be a real damper on your momentum from map number 1. Sonya trying to chase down Blaze here. Haunting away from Sylvanas, gets her behind the gate. Alright, well. This is awkward. What I am really excited for is whenever, what's it called? Oh gosh. Nintendo Direct. Whenever we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct, because February is right around the corner, chat. Riptire activated by Junkrat. More poke continuing on this more siege value on this bottom lane fort. That will go down. Noobrack inside the bush, sees the Johanna. She's gonna rip a Blessed Shield into his face, followed up by a Condemn. What is going on, Three-Legged Cat? No Temporal Loop for Chromie level 10. She's going into Slowing Sands. Yo, what is going on in this game? Wrath of Berserker picked and immediately activated, so Sonya doing her best to back away. Ancestor Healing was the pickup for the Rhaegar. We'll also see Containment Disc and a Noobrack Cocoon. Bottom lane fort's down, and Chromie's trying to throw out some sand and provide some artillery to shove back Rickety Noob. Time Trap creates some space. Another Time Trap thrown on the ground. Activated. Doesn't get the stop she's like. Oh, that's not the stop you're looking for. But there was a kill over here. Junkrat does go down. Camp invaded. And 1 kill over to the side of Three-Legged Cat. They're not looking as weak as we were thinking. We'll see how this team fight does go out, because it is even talents here for the time being, but being underneath this tower being underneath these tower shots potentially are not something you want. Ooh, little miscommunication right there. BRB Soaking activates Wrath of Berserker, and the rest of the team is disengaging, so he'll go into mid. He'll try and sustain this a little bit here, but this is... Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Nah, Johanna's gonna double back, sees the Sonya. And Sonya, she'll be able to keep her Wrath going off this wave. Back in mid lane, Containment Disc does connect onto the Johanna. But with 13 talent here, just a little bit away, seems like our red squad of Three-Legged Cat will back off, and... Uh-oh. No, we're good. Yeah, that Johanna just ripped that Blessed Shield. Riptire over here. Something was going on with that. We'll see the Subjugation level 13 for White Mane. The Intercession, by the way, is 1 second unstoppable. Mid fort, Black Arrow's activated. Anubarak's over here, but this is without 13 talents here. Not sure about this engagement. Johanna's isolated. She'll pop the Iron Skin, and she'll be able to make it out. So a failed gank on the split heroes. We've got a Moon and Sunshrine in favor of Furious Bloody Investigation. Anubarak is showing presence over here, but doesn't seem like it's going to dissuade our Sylvanas from finishing out this camp. And there's the 13 being picked up. Chromie already had her timeout. We'll see the Storm Shield or the Earth Shield for Rhaegar. Anubarak continues with the Ursitating Spines. Ursitating? Oh, Johanna rips a Blessed Shield. High Wraith is able to vault to the Warden and Spear to Vengeance away. Sonya's going to take down the top lane fort.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
And Chromie clears out bottom lane safely. Three-Legged Cat wants the 2-0. They don't want to have to deal with another map. I mean, Three-Legged Cat's got a long day ahead of them if they want to continue through this lower bracket. Oh wait, hold on. Blaze may have been discovered here. He's going to get the Jet Propulsion out. Back down in bottom lane. Camp going to be grabbed. Rhaegar checks over the wall with a totem, but he's not going to step in. Concussion Mine from Junkrat. Sonya pops Wrath the Berserker, and she's going to step in. Anubarak is still all the way back there with Blaze, and BRB Soaking getting a little bit low. Ancestor Healing will connect. The Wailing Arrow does come out from Sylvanas, and Lim is very low on the bottom of our screen. Not a whole lot of mana left on this Sylvanas. Blaze with the Jet Propulsion delays things out, but it is going to be Sylvanas falling first in this engagement. Cocoon was activated. And the map is having some visual bugs here, like someone's inside the Dragonite. The Jet Propulsion to the face of Chromie. Oh, the Burrow, the Impale. Is there any way to close the distance? Anubarak is gapping himself from the team and has to back away, but this could be Dragonite over to the side of Three-Legged Cat as they have bottom lane. Sonya's in mid. But Johanna's here to deny and delay things out. Maiev will join into mid. Junkrat's going to get a few frag launcher grenades onto this point. Anubarak eats another. Oh, that's a containment disc. Is it going to time out? Just enough. I think this is the first Dragonite of the game, chat. If I'm not mistaken, this is first Dragonite of the game, 10.5 minutes in. And it's going to the team that has 3 kills to the enemy's 9. This will close the experience gap a bit. Top lane wave is pretty decent. Just trying to open up the map here with the Sonya Dragonite, but doesn't want to step too far out of position. Chattering Teeth will be eaten by the Dragonite. 45 seconds left, 29%. Haunting Wave thrown out, but not reactivated. Shared Punishment for White Mane at level 16, so that Subjugation will bounce to another character. And Epicenter for the Anubarak. Well, Dragonite gets a little bit of value in mid. Sonya pops Wrath the Berserker. Spears back into Curtis, who misses the Jet Propulsion. Umbro bind onto the Johanna as she throws back a Blessed Shield into the enemy team. And Containment Disc will land onto our Sylvanas, who's trying to back away. Ancestor Healing will be just a tad too late. Jet Propulsion from Blaze is really good here. Concussion Mine splits Deviant away from Anubarak as Maiev is going to try and back away. They lose the Sonya, and that's the end of it. No, it isn't. Lim goes in, trying to make a big YouTube play right now. Rhaegar can't get a bite on the butt. But they still get the hit onto from Chromie. The artillery is perfect. Not sure what the WTF is right there. Time Trap finds the Junkrat. This fight is turning all the way around. Big Impale from Anubarak. They want to chase down White Mane, and she does go down. Fan of Knives go out, and oh my god, what is going on? They lose their Sonya, and this is going to be your first of the day.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
What's up, God of Twinkies? Good to see you, bud.
The shrines will soon
Nice memento activated for this fort front gate, or this keep front gate. Containment disc will connect onto Sylvanas. There's a no umbral bind to pull her back into the slowing sands.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Bless you, Kel. Bless you, Kel. Thank you very much for that.
There must always be a dragon knight. But will it be you?
No. It'll be you. Alright, just getting some vision here between the two teams, trying to get an idea of what they're seeing. Oh, goodbye, Maev. Sylvanas with the Will of Forsaken activated, but Chromie gets a time stop. Dear Lord. Wailing Arrow, Bless Shield, goodbye, Maev. Oh, wait, hold on. I have the answer to that.
How quickly the tide turns.
No, you. No, you! Oh, goodbye!
Destroy them all.
I need more Darkest Dungeon 1 sound bits, honestly. I need someone to find another Mariner, another Misfortune. I need someone to find that one. Jet Propulsion says hello, or it gets near Sonya. She has Wrath of Berserker active, but the enemy team is all around, and this is looking really bad. Ancestor Healing is available, but Rhaegar can't get close enough. Ooh. By the way, bottom lane has a decent wave arriving at the keep. Siege Giants. Oh, their beautiful big butts are in the way.
Now it burns.
Okay, so 15 minutes in, Dragonite is going to be dealing some damage. Let's see how much that is. 765 damage into structures, as bottom lane keep is going to be looked at with Sylvanas' Black Arrows. Not even looked at, is going to be assailed. Time stop onto the Dragonite, buys a small window. Will of the Forsaken activated by Sylvanas. We have a Cocoon onto the white mane. She's going to drop the Scarlet Aegis immediately.
Emotional damage!
Indeed. We have a very low few members on the blue side, but the Ancestor Healing Farseer's Blessing will trigger. There's a kick onto Deviant, but he got that healing off in time. Spread Volley from Junkrat is poking. He does have the Cannon Bowls at level 20. Keep in mind, we got Radiating Faith with Johanna, and she's inside the Dragonite. Gonna try and work on this keep. Vault of the Wardens from Maev is just gonna force the Dragonite to miss the kick. Wrath Berserker pop by the Sonya. She's looking at this Sylvanas for a moment. Is there a Blessed Shield to be thrown back to delay out the Sonya pressure? Doesn't seem like it's going to be needed. Wait, hold on, the dismount. Is there a spear to follow up? Nice wiggle. Nice concussion mine. Uh-oh, wait, it's not over yet. Steel Trap. Blessed Shield is going to be ripped. Chromie comes in with a whole heck load of damage. Anubrek's the one to go down. BRB Soaking going to try and spin through all of this pain, but he's dead too. I don't see a world you live here, bud. That might be game. That might be map 2 right there. Anubrak Sonya dead for 60 seconds. 50 seconds about. It's bottom lane keep for sure. Gotta be careful of those Fan and Ive resets. Junkrat taking a chunk of damage.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. The red team's core is in peril.
No reactivation on the Spirit of Vengeance teleport. Okay. So it is bottom lane keep going down, and this is a little hairy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little scary. Thanks for the follow, glad you're enjoying the content. Okay. 15 to 8 in kills. There's the experience difference. About a 7k difference right now. Mercenaries are a good chunk. Heroes, obviously. And about 50. Wow, heroic damage. Sonya has almost the most on the team. Rounding up to like 48,000. for Sonya. Maev behind with about 46,000. What are we looking at here?
And moon. Put an end to this cursed realm.
Top lane, Sunshine, and Nubrek will have the channel on that. Camp to be grabbed here on the left-hand side. Top lane wave cleared out immediately. Nubrek takes the safe rotation out. Bottom lane wave is pretty massive, needs to be dealt with, and I think we're going to be seeing a bit of just map rotations currently from both sides. Blue team to top, clears and pushes up the wave. Red team to bottom, grabs the bottom and clears out the wave. Yeah. Maev pushes up mid just a little bit as well. Wailing Arrow and Blessed Shield combo attempted here in top lane. You can see the cooldowns. And with that combo down, I wonder. Yeah, they want to take this team fight. Chromie's not around. Sonya pops Wrath Berserker in the flank, misses the spear onto a Junkrat. Now Sylvanas is like, oh, I'm gonna jump inside this bunker really quickly. Sonya's a little split from the team. Chromie has made her way up here. And can they find the burst damage needed? Scarlet Crusade activated. There's gonna be an Ancestor Healing. Sonya's gonna hug next to Rhaegar for the splash of that. Spears in, lands it onto Curtis, who gets the Jet Propulsion away. Maev looking for a Spirit of Vengeance, Umbral Bind. Pole doesn't land it onto the white mane, who is gonna be hit by a Cocoon. Cocoon broke in immediately, and no kills to be had. Nice attempts from the side of Three-Legged Cat to play off of the missed combo. Nubrek lands the... Okay, hold on. Sonya, she's got the zoning for it. Can she get the Dragonite? Blessed Shield got a delay right there. Junkrat gets another. Wrath of Berserker activated. So White Mane in the back line is trying to wiggle around these steel traps, but... Oh no, it's kind of falling apart. Sylvanas has the Chromie, I think, on the top side of our screen. Will the Forsaken activated. Fadeaway shot onto that, but Maev gets the double kill into Junkrat and Blaze. White Mane was activated. Yeah, she activated the Scarlet Aegis once again. Spirit of Vengeance, and Maev goes down. This is looking awkward all of a sudden. Spear lands? What? There's a kick right there. Meanwhile, over... Oh, what? Just gonna go end the game for my team. No big deal. Never mind. Not going to. Sonya's back at core. She's clearing that out. Dragonite is wasted. Alright. 4% off the core, and it is a tense map number 2 here on Dragonshire in our first best 3 of the day. And chat, I can see the sun rising. There's light blue in the sky. It's like gray. I don't know what you want to call it. Alright, looks like there's a priority just to take down top lane for it. Dragonite's gonna expire here in 7 seconds unless a Nubrek cancels it early. Another Flame Belch thrown out right there. Alright. Alright, so no, I was like maybe a gank? Nah, doesn't look like it, so alright. Camp cleared away. Chromie checks the bush just in case. And I'll see the camps traded right there. Oh boy. Alright, so we got Junkrat, so it's triple camp for bottom lane, but these will be cleared out before they get any value. It just pushes things up. Yeah. You hear birds chirping? Chirping is not the word I would describe our birds here. We have Stellar Jays. It's more of a squawking. It's more of a screeching. Stellar Jays are really loud in the morning, especially in the summer. They are a pain if you want to sleep with the windows open. But, as I always say, I will take that because they eat wasps and stuff. Apparently they eat wasps and hornets. And, knock on wood, I rarely have wasps and hornets around my house. And I have a lot of Stellar Jays, so I'm like, okay. Hey, you know what? You dig through my garden, you destroy all my potted plants, but you eat all the wasps and hornets. I take that trade. So the bottom lane wave is cleared out. 18 to 10 in kills, 24 to 23 in our levels currently. So scaling in favor of Furious Bloody Investigation. Some time traps being set up here. Johanna scouted. Sonya's not with the team. The Blessed Shield, nice cleanse from Rhaegar, but is he gonna fall? He pops the self-cast Ancestral immediately. Maiev tries to get to the back line. She's able to get away, but Ancestral healing... Well, that's actually... Holy crap. Ancestral healing and Cocoon traded for Wailing, Blessed Shield, Riptire, and Bunker. Warden's Cage, or excuse me, Containment just came off of cooldown. Not bad. Not a bad trade for the side of Three-Legged Cat. With all those heroics spent, maybe they can end the map here. Time's Trap is not going to get the Sylvanas. I think it was cleared out just before it was activated. It's a beautiful trade. It is, honestly. Wrath Berserker activated in the flank, but Sonya's discovered by a steel trap. Containment disc onto the Johanna. Sonya's gonna pop the Ignore Pain, level 20, that barrier you saw. This is feeling like a bit of a flub fight. Sonya tries to spear in, keeping things going. Anubrak looking for the flank right here. So, that's a Cocoon onto the white main. No Scarlet Aegis. No Dragonite grabbed either. There's a bit of a visual bug on the screen as Bunker with Blaze. A very low Sonya's gonna try and spin down onto this Junkrat. Can't get the kill, and now Sonya's dead. Time Trap onto Johanna delays things out. The retreat ping is thrown into lane. Sylvanas with the Haunting Wave in. Anubrak considers jumping back onto her, but nah. It ain't happening. If they get Dragonite, I think this might be end. But they know this is 4v4 since someone has to go bottom. Well, they're going to look at white main here. Dragonite gets grabbed. This Dragonite's going to deal a lot of damage. Oh, Haunting, Wailing Arrow, Haunting Wave in. Containment Disc is a little late. 1,260 damage into structures. Yeah, we're going to game 3, chat.
The red team's core is in peril.
Oh, the cleanse and the ancestral. I thought you were talking about the birds. I'm over here still talking about birds. Blessed Shield into the face of Rhaegar. Gets the self-cast Ancestral. Captain Rex a little bit low, trying to poke out at the enemy. But as I said, this Dragonite is wailing away at the structure, and I don't think there's enough. I mean, hey, BRB Soaking gets the kill onto onto Sylvanas, but honestly, so many early game unnecessary deaths. And Three-Legged Cat is forced to go to a map number 3. Nicely done from Furious Bloody Investigation. Knock on wood, I've only ever been stung by a bee. Knock on wood, I've only had to deal with that pain. I've seen a chart that compares the different types of like wasp, hornet, yellow jacket, like it compares the pain of those to like something you can visualize. Like I think one of them was like, it's like getting a nail hammered into your hand. And I was like, Jesus. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. I am totally awake. Baha's awake. I mean, awake is a word. Awake is a word. Welcome, everyone. Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. We're going to be getting into it. Try drinking something new once in a while. Are you trying to tell me that I should drink whiskey, even though I don't like drinking whiskey? Because it makes my stomach hurt? Because it always has made my stomach hurt. When you have chronic stomach issues, you don't try new things. You find the things that don't make your stomach hurt and you stick with those forever. That's what you do. First ban Vala 3 games in a row. Yeah, it's not surprising, honestly. I found an orange juice that doesn't make my stomach hurt. That's the only orange juice I will ever buy nowadays. There's no point in buying a different orange juice. How about rum? I haven't had rum in ages. But I don't drink soda, so like I don't know what I would put rum in. This isn't like the standard rum and Coke. I don't drink Coca-Cola. I don't drink soda or anything like that. I don't drink soda or pop. I cut that out of my diet like 13 years ago, more than that. Wow, it's been like 15, 16 years. Just don't stop living. New experiences are life. I don't where is this coming from, God of Twinkies? Where is this coming from? Alex draws the stitches. Okay, we're gonna get the globe combo on them. I assume it's globe combo, but you never know. It could just be E-build. Do you know why this particular orange juice for you? It's because it's not from concentrate. That's why. It's like fresh, real orange juice with not a whole lot of preservatives and chemicals and other stuff in there. That's my only reasoning. That's my only reasoning I can think of, is that it's the simply orange juice, and it says not from concentrate, and that orange juice has always sat good in my stomach. So I ain't gonna fight it. Stukov and Varian will be the grab for the right-hand side for Three-Legged Cat. As I mentioned, we have the Alex draws the stitches combination. There could be a consideration for Ethereal as well for Furious Bloody Investigation. There could be a consideration for it. Why are you God of Twinkies, why are you questioning me on my health? The hell? Why are you questioning me on all of this? I'm so confused. Are you trying to like question me into a corner and be like, ah, yes, see, you're wrong. All those doctors you've seen over the last 12 years of your life have all been incorrect. Me as a Twitch chatter, I know how to fix your stomach. Urel and Nazebo will be grabbed here, so more wave clear. Okay, actually, really, I don't mind this composition whatsoever from Furious Bloody Investigation. I have gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERDS for short. It is the mutation of acid reflux, which is basically a worse form. I also have a, well, simply put, it's a lazy sphincter, but sphincters are throughout your body. It's not my butthole. Sphincters are basically things that open and close in your body, so I have something that's lazy in there. It's all in your head, Baha. Of course it is. Simply is a great brand of juice. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ooh, Alacat. Twitch chat constructing a submarine and miniaturizer for unrelated reasons. Here, Bahamut, eat this random pill that is shaped like a small submarine. Don't worry that it's yellow. I appreciate the concern, chat. I appreciate it. Start prediction! Which team wins? Tomb of the Spider Queen. Confirm, Baha's a lazy butthole. God dang it! Sorry if you made me feel uncomfortable. No, you're alright, bud. As I always say, we flame everyone here. Everyone gets a little bit of teasing. Everybody gets a little. West side of Tomb of the Spider Queen. We've got Furious Bloody Investigation on a roll for a potential reverse sweep with Alarak played by Sereni. We have a Reckety Noob Stitches, a Locana on Alex Straza riding that thick chicken. And Lim will be your Nazebo. Did I miss Curtis on Urel? I think I did. East side, we've got a Dark Varian, High Wraith will play Mephisto, Deviant on the Stukov, BRB soaking on Samuro. And that's the entire team. Globes at 1 for Stitches, Globes at 1 for Alexstrasza. Nazebo is going to go into Spiders. He's already going to pick up a few stacks off of the Mephisto, or off of the Samuro mirror images. There we go. Words am hard. Uh-oh, Alarak! Oh no, Alarak! First blood goes over to the side of Three-Legged Cat. They get revenge from the last game, as it is also going to be extended lightning level 1 for Alarak, so he can get that 10% sadism back, but he will baseline be reduced down to 90. Alright, let's go ahead and get a prediction going. Paralyzed esophagus, medical term. Oh yeah, I think I had a coworker with that. Like, he'd be eating something, and, like, the sphincter in his esophagus or something like that would literally, like, freeze. And he would be, like, trying to swallow food, and he would have to go and, like, literally, like, spoon it out of his mouth. Like, he'd have to, like... He would basically start choking because the esophagus or sphincter, whatever, wouldn't open up. Which is terrifying to me. Mine's just lazy in the point where, no joke, stomach acid will just start creeping up the back of my throat. As I said, I've had stomach and acid reflux issues since I was literally 16. So I've been dealing with these for ages. So I mean, it's just, you know, you just gotta figure out what works with your body and then you go from there. As I said yesterday, I can't have raspberries anymore. Like fresh raspberries, I love them. Can't do it. That's too high on the, it's the, look it up on the FOD map. It has to do with how things fermentation in your stomach. Like raw onion, can't eat it. Onion cooked, absolutely fine. Just, these are the things. I just have to adjust my diet to what I'm allowed to eat. Great hook, followed up by a decent amount of damage. And Reckety Noob is getting body blocked, but will not be picked off here. As Variant's taunt is down for another 4 seconds. Alarak looks for a combo. He did not pick a level 4. That's a great hook from Stitches. I apologize, I misspoke earlier. I don't know why. I've had the Stitches mentally on Three-Legged Cat's side. Any gamblers in chat? Oh god, we do have gamblers in chat. Sorry, yeah, I said the hook thing earlier, and that was not right. Alright, we got Mirage for Samuro here. Alarak is going to go into negatively charged. Makes sense with his level 1. Looking for that triple hit. Uh-oh, taunt from Varian. Alarak dead once again. He didn't have any sadism to begin with, so it's not that big of a deal. Unyielding power from Mephisto level 1 is at 16 out of 40 stacks. He'll get the extra 100 damage at 20, and he gets the additional charge at 40. Varian Lion Small level 1 at 13 out of 25. Might be actually another pickup right here as they go into Reckety Noob with this charged combo. Not enough damage to take down this Stitches. Okay. 7 talents here on the right-hand side for Three-Legged Cat. They also have the Web Weavers descending in their favor first. Full auto attack build for the Dragoon, as Captain Rex will be piloting Talondar around the map. I just forget this is Burning Blade, right? Way of Blade 1, Mirage at level 4, and we've got Burning Blade level 7. 5-0 in kills, and this is Three-Legged Cat. After that last map, they're like, okay, no more mucking around. This is just gonna be us gonna just take this map super fast and super serious. As Alexstrasza and Alarak go down, how much experience is there right now? 3,000 from 8 kills, and we've had 2 kills a minute. It's 8 kills, and we're 4.5 minutes in, chat. Bottom fort goes down. The members of Three-Legged Cat are like, yo, Bahamut, we know you don't want a super long day of streams. We got you, bud. Hey, level 1 completed for Alarak. And he's alive. Wait, nope. Wait, did he make a mistake? Skull Missile will not fade away kill. Thank you for the gamble, God of Twinkies and Ash Mantle. I appreciate that. Very much appreciated. Bro, 5 minutes in, all forts down. Man, three-legged cat doing fort percent here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's a speedrunning joke. No scaling for Naz today. I mean, yeah, I don't think they'll get to the 20 point. I mean, he's at 54 stacks, not bad. All right, big beam, mostly zones here. Does work out. And Alarak is dead once again, unfortunately. Samuro Bladestorm steals away the camp from mid lane. Samuro mirror images are still pressuring into bottom. But this will be, oh god, blink in. Zebo creates a bit of terrain with that zombie wall. I've never seen a team win so hard 4v5. I know, right? I think it's the hard carry from High Wraith here. Charge, taunt, High Wraith goes in, silence for a moment. Lurking arm trying to find that last little bit of damage. This is a hook onto Captain Rex, who's able to blink away. Siege Giants in bottom lane with Samuro are still rocketing in, as this is a very low Captain Rex, tanking a couple tower shots. A heal from Stukov is enough. Varian in the get down, Mr. President. Oh no, that Durance is massive! Beautiful Durance of Hate. Was thinking we might get another kill on top of that, but you know what? I think this confirms the keep. Mid keep goes down. Samuro still Samuroing in bottom lane. And yeah, here's the thing, chat. Turn-in availability exists to the side of three-legged cat. And guess what? They're turning in. And they're going to get boss. Samuro delaying. Samuro delaying. Yes. Yeah. Wait. No. He didn't delay. He got his in. They're just going to finish boss, and then Penis will turn in the rest. Zebo steps out for a moment. We saw the rotation of Phoenix this way, so we know that he was not seen, so he'll get that last turn in. The boss will be seen, so you can see how it's on the minimap still. They know that the enemy's on boss. Nazebo has got to hightail it out of top lane. And there's boss plus Webweaver collapsing through top, but top is the most well-defended lane. Samuro pushing up the bottom lane minion wave. Urel trying to clear things out. Samuro just making his way through these lanes really quickly. Top is the big thing. 8 minutes in. All right, do we get the speed run record for Tomb of the Spider Queen here? Will this be the fastest map in Banshee Cup history? We haven't had a sub 10-minute map yet, I believe. At least I haven't had one on my stream. And we're a minute and a half away from that. Mid lane Webweaver has crashed onto core already. BRB Soaking is starting to harass on the left-hand side. Durance of Hate goes out, gets the snipe onto Stitches, and that Skull Missile right there was the last Skull Missile needed. 8.5 minutes in, Unyielding Power is done. Boss plus Webweaver in top is very healthy. Mid lane is cleared out. Bottom lane pushes on to the keep, and that keep does go down, but meanwhile Nazebo is going to be picked off. We do have the boss already on core, but the members of Three-Legged Cat, they want blood here. They want to take down Alexstrasza. She does fall. Stitches is going to get the Gorge onto this Stukov, but ladies and gentlemen, the fastest map in Banshee Cup thus far, 9 minutes and 8 seconds. Tomb of the Spider Queen, Three-Legged Cat with the speed run. Wait, I missed the game. Can we do it again? What's up, Stark? Good morning, bud. What's up, Stark? Fastest map. You missed the game. Did you blink? Yeah, there's a whole Doctor Who episode about this. Don't blink. Three-Legged Cat did come out on top of that. They came out with Fire and Fury.